Nice, I'll hold him down. Hey, Monique, my building confirmation, I don't sleep, and message that we have the events online. Yeah, stuff like people, it's like Okay, we need to break now. 38. And then I'll feel a bit better with my long. Otherwise, I'm moving the stop loss for the new low. I'm not giving more that. If the price will go before the below the TP signal, then yeah, I am happy to give it my stop loss.
Hey Colton,
Good morning, DC. How are you?
very nice.
I catch really nice short in the night. I got the message on trading view that we create. I will show you. That was so nice. Just wake up, take a trade, and go to the bed. We had the line, the stop trading line printed.
Hmm.
So I just wake up, press the sell, put the little
Stop
bit.
loss above the.
It was a little bit above the previous high.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
That alert is in the indicator or you set it up yourself?
it's indicator. It's indicator.
Ah, okay, okay.
And then I just wait few minutes. I saw that the line going lower into my stop loss. I don't sleep. In the morning, my TP was where it should be. I took 73 points. Then I tried the long. I took first TP on 7 points. And now I try my second long. At least I want them to go previous day close before they will go any lower.
Whoa, so high?
We'll see. There is nothing major, but I didn't. I just noticed now that here we've got the 24, I think so. We've got the POC from a few days ago. We've got the POC at yeah 3:30, and the POC is from Friday. So the question, I am on a plus now. We're testing
Why
the ground.
why that trailing stop is not coming on for me? Which you had your short.
It didn't print for you?
Yeah, it's on 5 minutes, right?
No, this one is this one is a chart setting. 5 minutes is the other one. 1 second, I will show you.
Ah,
Market structure.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
So
this is a
she.
1 minute chart setting.
Ah, yes, 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 yes. Now it printed at around 4:30, right? No, a little bit higher. 4:34 started printed.
Yes, 434. Question. That don't look so bad
I
anymore.
I got my TP1 also.
Ah, so you gone long too.
Yeah,
But you gone
it's
before
just
you gone somewhere here at the bottom after TP printed probably.
335.
Oh, nice. I gone bit too early long. But I'm low on crude. I just wanna at least 2% back from yesterday drop. Yesterday was 5%. Today they drop even little bit. I know they just test the bottom of yesterday, so
I don't know how much hope I have for this trade because everything is
showing short.
red. WMA is in line for red. For short, strict candles, aggressive are on. Everything is short. But we were inside a structure box and a bullish order block.
Yeah,
And the stop was only 5 points to make a new low. So if we make a new low, I would just leave it alone. And then TP printed. If that TP would have been invalidated, then I would just leave it
yeah.
alone.
I done the same. I just because I when I open I put my stop loss on just below the POC, but then I saw TP printed. I moved it very quick to the TP because
Yeah.
if it will go below that, it will go much lower.
Yep, yep. Now I'm just curious to see how high can we go. We're still above the lower green fib, so first test is that if we can go above and stay above 48.
Yeah, the good thing is RTY, okay, and YM they stopped dropping because they was really tanking down. So maybe a bit of the retracement.
Yes, RTI is weaker than NQ even today, so far.
Mm. The ATR is not so bad.
Yeah, around 3 is.
I'm really surprised. We've got this bloody hell POC below, and something is telling me that they will go and close it.
Get it? Where is that? Wait, wait, wait,
330.
wait. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. 330.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it right here. My stop is exactly at 330.
So go 1 point below. Now I'm not touching it. If you will take me now. But the nice thing is the cloud getting green for the. Mm, I need to just write somewhere. Nikkei and dollar and yen is green as well. So we will see the move up or not really. And we've got a bullish reversal line printed. But yeah, they printing them and price going below. Sorry, bearish reversal. But it's green. Oil as well going little bit lower, which is not the best. Hmm.
I'll be back.
Okay. Very small surge starting. Go at least up to 1 minute na PMA.
Welcome back to Big Markets Europe. Half an hour to go until the start of cash equity trading for this Wednesday morning. Here are the top stories. Economic deterioration. China's manufacturing slump deepens in May, further denting the nation's recovery. Global stocks and commodities sell off. Banking chill. Goldman Sachs is said to be weighing a third round of job cuts in less than a year as muted deal making hits revenue. Plus, the US House plans to vote today on the debt ceiling bill after clearing a key procedural hurdle. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon tells Bloomberg he's hopeful it will pass.
So I wish that they would get rid of all that sort of thing, but I understand, it's democracy, people have different opinions about what we should be doing, and it's just one tool for one party to, get the other party to the table. So, I'm quite optimistic there, and I really do applaud the fact that they'll back down, so that's what they've done.
James Simon there speaking to Bloomberg exclusively, of course. Plenty more coming from him as we go through programming today. Let's have a quick look at where we are on the futures picture there. And futures have been pointing downward, pointing in a negative direction.
Okay, we've got another reversal line formed.
Also to the downside expected. US futures have also been a little weaker. And we've talked a lot about the Chinese data, and that claims to be weighing in terms of second quarter expectations for growth in China. That seems to weigh on sentiment. Let's get to one of the stories stateside, though, we've been covering, it seems endlessly, over recent weeks. The debt limit deal struck by President Joe Biden and Speaker Kevin McCarthy is heading toward a vote in the House, with just days remaining to avoid the US default. JP Morgan boss Jamie Dimon told Bloomberg that he is optimistic on the deal.
America, the financial system in America, the economy of America, it's the most prosperous, the largest economy in the world I've ever seen, the most innovative, the most growing, and the rest of the world relies on it. So I think we shouldn't create any instability there. So I wish that one day we get rid of all that ceiling thing, but I understand, it's a democracy, people have different opinions about what we should be doing, and it's just one tool for one party to, get the other party to the table. So I'm quite optimistic there, and I really do applaud the fact that they all sat down and spoke, got something done.
What's your view on inflation, or whether the Fed will go beyond the pause and hike again?
My simple view is that, they're like to pause at this point. It's been a big increase from 500 basis points or so. Take a pause, but I do think it's possible they're going to raise a little more. That the inflation is kind of stickier. I think people are coming around to that. Which means rates have to go up a little more. People should be a little prepared for that. It's just a matter of managing your own business, be a little prepared for that. Whether you're a financial company or a real estate
Can
company,
we go above the green field? Really?
We never really had quantitative easing, which we've had now for the better part of 15 years. And now you're going to see quantitative tightening, and I think the effects may be a little harsh than people expect, but hopefully we'll get through all of that and it'll be okay.
James Dimon giving his thoughts on the debt ceiling and beyond. Let's get more detail on that debt ceiling deal then. We'll talk about Bloomberg's Bruce Armstrong, who has analysis for Bruce. How are things looking then for this making it through the House? We've heard some vocal Republican objections, but what do the numbers look like?
Well, it does seem like Jamie Dimon does have good reason to be optimistic that this is going to get through. The deal passed a very important procedural hurdle on Tuesday when it won the approval of the House Rules Committee. Republicans enjoy a 9-4 majority on that committee, but some of the Republican critics of this deal were hopeful that they could get 3 Republicans to vote no, in which case the only way this could go to the House floor would be if it won sufficient support from Democrats on the Rules Committee. That would have been embarrassing, to say the least, for Kevin McCarthy. But that didn't happen. Only 2 Republicans voted no. The House Rules Committee has approved it. It now goes to the full House full vote, which we're expecting today. And if it passes, then it goes on to the Senate. Chuck Schumer, the leader of the Democrats in the Senate, has already warned members that they need to be prepared to stay over the weekend to get the work done. Uh, uh, Looking to the vote today in the House, one number to keep an eye on is the number 17. Right now, that's the number of no votes that we know are confirmed, at least 17 no votes among Republicans. However, in order for them to stop this, they're going to need a whole lot more than that. On the Democratic side, there are progressives who are not happy with the deal. However, the leader of the Progressive Caucus in the House has not come out against it, so that gives members more room to vote yes if their votes are needed. On the Republican side, the some of the presidential candidates have criticized the deal, most notably Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, has criticized it. We haven't heard much from former President Trump, who hasn't come out against the deal, which is significant because if he did criticize the deal, that would make help his job a whole lot harder.
Bruce, thanks very much. Thanks for the update with both Bruce I'm on with a comprehensive roundup of where we are now and where we're heading on the debt ceiling. Now, the debt ceiling debate, like new distraction from it, we have something that can distract you from that. How about owning part of a masterpiece? A European startup Artex has launched what is called a world first stock exchange for art, allowing investors and art lovers to buy a stake in a classic painting. Last night, this series of portraits by Francis Bacon was unveiled as the first
Okay,
listed
I'm back.
exhibit. Artex wants to disrupt the market
I
by
cannot
giving
do
art
anything.
ownership more
It's
accessible,
annoying.
we are told. So how does it work? Our works are incorporated as a separate company and listed via an
They're
IPO.
trying a
Shares are then
bit by
traded through
bit.
the Artex exchange.
They
All
tried to
portraits
go
are
lower and they
digitally
couldn't.
preserved
That
and
is
displayed in museums. The
good for the
exhibit
long
features some
so
1
far.
million euros worth of artwork in the clean,
But this
yet high-class
POC there
Bit more
is
about this
annoying
project
me.
as we stay to unpack
Mm.
what Benjamin Newell's
And
been
really
Well,
Benjamin
now
now
CEO and
I
co-founder
can
of the
close
tech
on a
company in
plus.
London. Yes, yeah, very nice
now
speech
the
to
question
get to.
is,
He gave a nice explanation, I hope, of how
green surge is starting, so I want to know how much they can do.
offerings that
That
CEOs
would be interesting to see.
We are different to start with because we are an exchange and not a fund. We took a very different route. I think the exchange gives the ability to do two things. First is we are regulated. Second, we bring liquidity. We have market makers that are streaming liquidity that starts as an exchange. It is continuous with the auction at the opening and auction at the close. And we have a mark to market. We are straight up to become a liquid new asset class, basically. There are securities of $100 equivalent and traded as a very, I would be vanilla shares from any other company. So the difference is really taking this route, which is embarked on the financial system with us. We have banks that are intermediaries, we have brokers that we stream the orders. So in terms of put two things that are important. Protection for our investors because we have layers, regulation first, banks second, liquidity after,
Ah,
and the last thing
already?
I think is the reach. I think today we have the banks running in the financial system in Europe.
Already
We have
surge
access to
died?
pretty much anyone on the planet.
okay, anyone on the planet. I mean, but how much you talk about liquidity?
That's not very encouraging.
How much liquidity do you hope to have? I mean, I was looking at the Masterworks website, which is a different business.
Yes,
Not
And
at
they talk
all.
about how they cannot guarantee that there will be enough liquidity to sort of value products. So how do you assess how much liquidity or what are your expectations?
actually, we thought about it in a very different way. If we go and beg for liquidity, we would never have it, so we decided to subsidize it. As part of our business model, we pay market makers to stream that liquidity, and we are going to trade it. So it's
50%.
part of our business model. In order to ignite this market, which is fundamentally different than
Oh,
any
wait a
other
minute. I just
market,
want to
we
see
have
what's
to
happened on 1 minute
invest in
WMA
liquidity
when they
infrastructure
go there.
across everything. So it's tiny, tiny, tiny
Well,
volume.
until now it held very nicely.
Which is phenomenal. But we need to
Yeah.
build up that piece of liquidity. For us, we have market makers who are professional market makers who we know pretty well. But
We are in
we have
order
to
for short,
invest
so
in that
next stop will
which
be the
in order
5
to get to
WMA
5, we have at least two market makers who are
below
professionals.
Sydney box.
Introduce the liquidity or guarantee it. What about the price? I mean, obviously, this business model, high price and resale, for example. And we've seen some mega auctions in New York recently, and we've actually seen some price drops there.
Yeah.
Is that something that concerns you? I mean, that might dent any investor enthusiasm for the asset class.
Absolutely not. We are completely changing audience. We're going from 200 to 300 billionaires around the planet that can't sometimes travel for
On Ninja, I can attach my final take profit at the 5 WMA, so when it moves
Mm.
lower, the take profit will move lower also.
start to cool off.
Yeah, that's good actually.
It's a bit of a
Yeah,
timing. We get people buying trophies that probably in 10 years will
but
be
so far,
but we are at the start and we are starting at the top end.
And so, how do you how what kind of market or what kind of people are you expecting to be interested here? Because we've just been covering, slowdown in Chinese data, banks laying off employees. I imagine that some of the markets that you're thinking about, inflation has meant that times are tougher. Recessions are, in some cases, expected. Do you expect this product to land into the right consumer environment?
I think in terms of timing, we are lucky. We couldn't have dreamed for a better time to launch this. People will be looking for alternative from bonds and from equity, especially during the period of inflation. We've seen what happened if you look at the last one from 2000, from 1966 to 81 or 82. Basically, the best performer has been gold, has been commodities generally. Gold has delivered, I think, 18.4%.
Okay, the crude going nicely. Just go, make a new high.
recently you're making more money with crude than in Q.
Yes, it's easier to trade it. It's a lot of liquidity in the crude now.
High arc prices went hand in hand with
Okay.
At the beginning, which we have set up, and I don't think you have time for us to go through, but we set up a way for us to find a balance between the sellers who are and the intermediaries, which we are with the banks, and we are squeezing absolutely our margin to not to the minimum we can, and finally the buyers for that for them to make money. Yeah, this is our responsibility to make sure that the transfer of assets happens within a balanced price.
Great. Thanks very much. Thanks for coming to talk to us. Yasir Ben Sweeney, the CEO and co-founder of Artex, here to talk to us about the launch of their business and their exchange. Now, coming up in the program, we'll get back to macro data. We talk German employment and inflation with data due out later on today.
Surge continues though.
I got the first EP at 7 points, so 2 points
Oh, your
away.
first TP is not hit yet. Okay.
No, I'm only 4 points up. I need three more. So it will be 1 minute WMA just before it.
high-grade markets in Europe, 744 in London, 844 in Paris or Berlin. We have futures picture looking like this. Euro 1250 futures down by 7 tenths of 1%, so essentially it's deteriorated a little bit as we've gone through the last hour or so. The Chinese data very much at the heart of that, but having an outsized impact, as you might expect, on the Hang Seng. The Hang Seng over in Hong Kong down by 2.5% today as we sit on that data from the month of March in the world's second largest economy, which does suggest some weakness, prompting questions about whether there'll be stimulus to come, but certainly that is the data story that weighs on sentiment. Now, we're just waiting for some data to come through on the French CPI print. We're expecting that number to come in at 5.5%, and actually it's come in below that. So we had expected a number of 5.5%. We've got
And
5.9
again, search
in
continues, but we are at the same level.
5.9 to 5.5. In fact,
Mm,
it's coming at 5.1, and we see a negative print on the month-on-month
525, come
figure. So that
on.
had been expected to go from 0.6% in the prior month down to 0.3%. In fact, we have
Half a
a negative
point.
print there. So we have some negativity on that number, but the right kind of negativity because it's
Lucky
linked to
this
risk
year I am
taking.
break
Now,
even.
let's talk about what's going on with the
Okay,
European
first
economy.
TP
So
done,
we've
I
got
am
all
break
manner
even.
of data from across Germany. CPI data out from Vienna earlier on today. There's a bit of a bellwether for the German economy.
If you
It's
wanna
the
go lower now, you will go, so I wouldn't care about it too much.
recession after GDP contracted in the first 3 months of the year. We remember that story well. We covered it a lot at the end of last week. Now, employment and inflation readings are due later for Europe's biggest economy. So, for more, let's bring in Bruno's Oliver Crick, who is in Berlin for us. Ollie, let me ask you about what we take then away from the North Rhine-Westphalia data. Break down this regional data for us.
Yeah, so overall, as we said, inflation is still high in Germany, still relatively high to almost all of the developed and powerful economies in Europe. It's expected to come in kind of overall at 6.7%, though down from 7.6. When we look into the numbers for North Rhine-Westphalia, you'll see the good, bad, and the ugly. We'll start with the ugly on this occasion. That is food and beverage. That is about 15% for the month of May. That is lower than the 17% that we saw in April. In terms of the bad, you have alcohol and tobacco, you have hotel and restaurants up 10%, leisure costs up about 8%. However, the good, you have energy up only 0.8%, and then transport is actually the only year-on-year print that is deflationary, that is down minus 0.7%, and that is because of a government subsidy that has just come into effect in May, the 49 euro ticket that is serving as a subsidy for train travel all across Germany, which is, as I say, disinflationary. However, in June, we have the base effect from last year's 90 euro ticket, which will actually have a very upward inflationary effect on that whole basket.
Okay, so that's what we're watching in terms of that regional story and sort of the drivers of it, as you say, transport incredibly seems to be the kind of recession in Germany then. How's the jobs market holding up with that as the backstory?
So we've seen a lot of weakness out of the industrial and manufacturing sector.
That's a nice catch of the bottom. Then.
Weakness in growth we saw, as you mentioned, because consumers
Yes, if London doesn't
the services side of the
make a new bottom, that is very good because already Frankfurt took liquidity from Sydney
where it's
Yeah.
expected to stay, which is not the lowest it's
and also New York last night.
The question is, will inflation be able to take a meaningful and permanent step down while the labor market holds up this strong? There are some signs, however, that it may be softening, including because there was a survey out
We are in order, very order block, small one.
these companies are considering layoffs, and they're starting to see some of that weakness in services as consumers are cutting back on their goods spending and not going to shop as much, in large part because of that expensive food that we're seeing double-digit prints on every single month.
Well, no, thanks very much, Nuno. So, Oliver joining us there in Berlin with the latest on the German data. Now, top officials from the EU and the US are meeting in Sweden today for the Trade and Technology Council. They'll look to strengthen their cooperation on key issues from China to economic security. Anything tech and AI very much in focus, of course, as well. Now, our Europe correspondent, Maria Tadeo, is in Brussels. Take us through what's on the agenda then, Maria, at this important event.
Yes, Anna, so it's back to the TTC, and just a reminder, of course, another acronym I chose to keep up an eye for women. So as our viewers, I feel the pain. The TTC, this is a platform that was created to deal with a lot of the trade issues between the United States and the European Union. It has now become a kind of format that is more laid back than a head of state. This is a last for discussion and essentially talking about looking to strategic cooperation between the two sides. Today on the agenda, a lot of it will be China. Yesterday, the American delegation, which is being led by the U.S. Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, he really has set the scene for the talks that we should expect today. Let's take a look.
Both the United States and Europe, I think, believe that
Contrarian bearish. So we should be going higher.
was wide open. And so both the United States and Europe are not in favor of decoupling, but we are in favor of de-risking. And you've heard that from the leadership on both sides of the Atlantic.
And that was Antony Blinken, of course, of the U.S. Government. There's also a number of commissioners, too, that are participating in this meeting. And once again, repeating yes to de-risking, no to decoupling from China. But Anna, this idea of de-risking, it's a nice word. It has a ring to it.
Probably without me because I'm not giving back anything else. If you come down here, just go there. Let me be stress free.
China, you asked to what about some of the references in that statement, and of course the U.S. pushing for harder language similar to the G7, which remember mentioned China 20 times in the statement.
Right, yeah, really interesting. We opened early time in earlier on, didn't we, Maria? He seems to have a fairly good understanding of the differences between de-risking and decoupling, but certainly one that continues to track. Bloomberg's Europe correspondent, thank you very much, Maria, today, joining us there with a preview of what we can expect from those important tech meetings. AI, no doubt, will get to mention. Coming up on the programme, we're looking at stocks to watch, including Glencore as the commodities giant gets close to increasing its
Oil fell new high, which is not good at all. They struggle with the previous day close. But everything Brent, okay, so it's green. Maybe.
7 minutes till London.
This hour went fast.
Welcome back to Big Markets here, but we have 6.5 minutes until the start of cash equities trading. Futures picks up little a lot of that coming through there from Chinese data-driven sentiment. Let's talk about the European Central Bank with a rate hiking story here. Traders are tearing their bets on ECB hikes, we understand. So this is a headline across the Bloomberg terminal says that the traders no longer see a 50 basis points this year. And this is important because we've seen this inflation picture building across the Eurozone this morning. The French print coming in much lower than had been expected, much lower than the prior period. And we're also getting that kind of sentiment driven through the German data as well. We just have one region of Germany. We'll look for further regions, and then we get the Eurozone data as a whole tomorrow. So that's the inflation story across Europe, fast moving as it is. Let's get to the stocks that we're watching this morning. Joe Easton from IBC is reading for us.
Out.
Joe, good morning. Let's start with the mining space then in Glencore.
So we are looking at Brent gold
That
yesterday
was the
dropping
nice
towards
entry for the short actually.
over in Canada. The big mining and coal firm that's been looking to buy for a few months, according to Bloomberg sources. Glencore
Because
is already
London will
another
come
big
and they
acquisition
will
within a few weeks. Now there are still some
go for
opportunities still
a
moving
POC.
over in
And
Canada.
yeah, instead of waiting, why I didn't go short, I don't know.
But we can see that this deal or these talks have actually weighed on Glencore stock for a few months, and this could be another concern for Glencore investors. But we'll have to see how that develops in terms of our reporting on that one. Meanwhile, I'm also looking at Heineken today. News broke last night that Mexico's Coca-Cola bottling company FEMSA is selling around 3.3 billion euros worth of stock in Heineken, according to a statement last night. They did actually approve a deal to sell a bunch of shares only in February this year, and that's a continuation of that one. We've just got the pricing hitting the terminal a few moments ago. It's priced at 92.75 euros. That stock closed at 96.60, so you do see that they are actually having to sell at a discount. Also, keep an eye on Handelsbanken doing the deal over in Finland as well.
Okay, lots of focus on our equities reporter, Jamie. So thank you very much for the briefing. That is it for the markets. Europe, Fraser, the open is up now. FTSE got
I will wait patiently for London now.
you see continued outperformance by tech over the US. This is good for tech stuff. This is good.
You see, I will do something tricky. I will
What?
I will put my limit order at 330
To buy?
to buy because
Aha.
that could be like very quick. Okay, even lower, 328. Stop lost 10, and then we can go. We've got a view up there, we've got a few things. So first we need to sort out this line. Can you see my screen or not?
Oh,
Have a look
yeah.
have a look something 757, 758, 750, 23. That time is okay, and London time is showing me as a Sydney. I don't know why.
Yes, and I noticed also volatility boxes they don't update anymore.
I need to refresh the screen for them to be updated.
Yeah,
It's
when contract changes close by, they will go crazy.
yeah, trading view. Okay, 10 seconds.
Okay, so there's London.
Welcome to the European market open, everyone. A minute to go to the start of cash equity trading in Frontier Market, where
Mm,
and here
that's nice. I was expected.
some deeper tonight, further denting the nation's recovery. Global stocks and commodities Sachs is said to be weighing a third round of job cuts in less than a year. Plus, the U.S. House plans to vote on the debt ceiling today after clearing a key procedural hurdle. Morgan Chase Chief Executive Officer David Down tells Bloomberg he's hopeful of getting those plans. Now, as we look at the future, of course, a lot of the focus is what's happening
Morning,
in the
Horatio.
U.S.
Morning, Ian.
economy as the mind is really reverberating across the board. It's not only hurting domestic markets, but actually putting a damper on question marks over some of the developed markets as well. Now, contracts for the S&P 500
So
and
yeah,
the
I'm
Nasdaq
not fill
100
in and
trading
you
last week at
going
0.5%,
up.
but markets just stabilizing
My
at
stop
$4,000.
survived,
The worry, I guess, what underscores all the concern about the
but we'll
economy,
see.
the world's second largest economy, means that
Yeah,
maybe
we
the
got the
currencies
quite
will be
nicely. We
more
got here
liquid. So we
the
are seeing
bearish
equity markets
reversal
moving.
line.
Now, equity indices for Koltun and IBEX are banged up 0.8%. The FTSE is still quite energy rich, so this is a bit of a different composition when you look at the index. The FTSE down some 0.4%. If you look
So
at
now I know that I
the
should put my stop loss not at break even just below the box.
Brent crude at 73.35. Oil
We'll
products
see,
with
that
its
could
biggest line
change.
about
I will
4 bucks per
leave
minutes
the limit order for like
developing
next
economies, including
5 minutes.
including some sufficiently supply ahead of the upcoming OPEC Plus meeting. Remember, that's next week, the 4th. Tomorrow, incredibly, is already June the 1st. So let's take a look at what's happening with Treasuries. Again, we heard Mr. McCarthy, Kevin McCarthy, the House leader, really coming under fire from Republicans, but we now have a deal on the debt ceiling, and that will go through the first vote later this evening in the House. S&P futures down 0.3%. Crude oil 73.35.
Same
Silver
level.
stabilized at
Mm-hmm.
$1.27. And we're also getting some GDP out of Turkey.
I'm
Again,
gonna
Turkey
secure a
is
little bit more
really watching
profit.
the composition of the new cabinet and whether President Erdogan chooses to change his economic thinking when it comes to lira. Turkish first quarter GDP rising 4% year on year. Our estimate was a 3.5% increase. Again, it's not really moving Turkish lira because a lot of the focus for this currency will be on what they'll do next in terms of composition of the cabinet and, of course, what the central bank will do. Now, let that limit deal struck by President Joe Biden and Speaker Kevin McCarthy heading towards a vote in the House. That's after it cleared a crucial procedural hurdle with just days remaining to a vote of defeat. JP Morgan Chase Chief Executive David Down spoke to us exclusively at the bank's annual
Out.
Global China Summit in Shanghai.
So I was the one maybe get rid of all that labor. I understand, democracy, people are pushing the freedom of our leaders to do it.
Now is the question coming to fill me in and go, or are we really going down?
Hmm.
On the debt deal, let's get more Bloomberg's
That is the question.
we have a deal. What's the first vote in the House? Will it get through?
Well, I think that Kevin McCarthy is scheduling that vote, and he has the support of the Democratic leader. I think they're
200 stood green all the time.
I think the big question is going to be, how much support do they have? Is McCarthy able, for instance, to get a majority of the House Republicans to go alongside? If not, he'll need a big number of Democrats to go with it. That's really more about internal U.S. politics and congressional politics. I think the end result is they are going to get this through at some point, probably Wednesday night in the U.S. And then they will rush it over to the Senate, where that debate will take likely a little bit longer because just one senator can kind of gum up the process and slow things down. Again, Monday is the deadline, so they don't have a lot of wiggle room here.
Yeah, a couple of Republican representatives basically begged Kevin McCarthy for giving too much away. Is his job at risk?
Well, it's a risk in the sense that, it took 15 rounds of voting for him to get that job, and one of the things he agreed to was that a single member could call for his dismissal. The problem Republicans really have is that they would have to replace him with someone. And after those 15 rounds of voting earlier this year, there was no other viable candidate. So unless someone else steps up to take that line, and that hasn't happened yet, Kevin McCarthy is probably fairly confident that he can get through this. I think a lot of Republicans will be looking to see how the coming months and the next year go. And if there's other votes they're really upset about, there might be more of a critical mass. But I think at this point, listen,
Aspen Osman, Global Head of Economics and Research at Credit Suisse. Lynette, as always, thank you for joining us. To sign the deal or not to sign the deal, markets seem pretty cool that we will get some kind of, debt deal. Are you so confident?
Hmm.
There's always
They didn't
surprise clauses,
get you.
and I
Mm-mm.
think at the moment the
They
geopolitical
didn't fill you in,
situation doesn't allow
They,
bastard.
but they didn't come for POC yet. POC is at 30.
the different parties can
Yeah.
overcome some of their domestic differences and focus on what is important from a more global perspective. So, how do you play it? Does it move dollar? Does it change anything with T-bills, or is it pretty much priced in at this point? I think it is broadly priced in. At the moment, what I would really think is moving treasury yields as well as money markets is what central banks are going to do next, is how they are going to react to some of the inflation numbers that are coming around. This is
But
really what
nice
is
move
going
up.
eventually to move yields one way or the other. So, Nanette, where do you buy the curve? I don't know whether you're extremely interested in treasuries, and if so, what looks like attractive right now? I think that it makes a lot of sense for investors to look in US dollars to duration. And when we look at
Now we're going to value area high, which is at 360.
I think some of those attractive yields, when you think about investment grade corporates as a good alternative, that is
Then you
really
can
what
go
we
actually up to the
would
POC.
alternative
Yeah,
to
where
treasuries
is
or
my
equities.
TP? There is a
Why
view
is
up
that? Because
and
having
POC
said
and
that,
5 minute
all
distance.
include all the cumulative
That area too.
increases of interest rates by central
Ooh la
banks
la, but crude
do
is doing
mean
well.
that the economy has been resilient in the
At
first half,
least this
but that
trade
is
is
going to
doing
slow and pick
nice.
up significantly in the second half. And for that, and for the outlook in 2024, it makes sense for people to lock in some of those yields. At the same time, we have to say that money market rates are attractive. Consider that from a risk reward
We got
perspective.
a green
There are
line,
areas
bullish
to make sure
reversal,
investment propositions like those that we're seeing in equities. And then I think that also having a
and we've
balance
got the
between
bearish
duration and
line
risk.
created here. So
Nanette, I
we'll
like your
see if
super
we go
instance.
up.
We call it investing reimagined. What do you think will change this year compared to last year?
Hidden bear,
Okay. So probability turned green and we have green border.
and we've got hidden bearish divergent.
Okay.
Ideal for short. DC, you know what I will do? I will keep this in your order, but I will take a scalp short now.
Hmm. 5, 6 points you should get pretty easily.
Okay, I mean,
It is really to transcend that very
52.
difficult picking and to make sure that we build
Mm,
our investment
Oh, I'm
proposition
in long.
on trends
you in
that
long?
make
That's
sense
good.
to
I
central
want to take
banks
my
and
scalp short.
policymakers around us. These are societal trends. Let me just evoke some of them. It's population aging. It is also infrastructure. It is climate change indeed. And then really define what it means in terms of sectors and companies that are benefiting from these very strong underlying trends. This is providing diversification. This is providing also resilience in terms of
First
earnings
TP.
as we go forward.
Okay, so I can have 10 points or not. No, I will leave
How do
7.
you play China right now? I know that there's a bit of concern today.
First
It's
TP
about
will
what
be
kind of Chinese
just
economic
go into the
life. We
bond.
also spoke to Jamie Dimon, who believes that there's no decoupling from China, but the situation is far more complex.
How many minutes did you do for the scalp?
4.
I think there's a
4.
mix.
Ooh.
Okay, I mean, if we look at what is the prospects for China in terms of real GDP growth, that is looking
I will have a
quite
7
bright.
and 10
As
points.
we're seeing in some of the big economies of the West, that is
Then
about 5% or more in terms of
I going break even
GDP growth.
after second
This
TP
is a
hit
good
it.
number.
But I
However,
would like to see
what's
third TP
really
probably on
going to
15,
weigh
and the last
China's
one will
banking
be here at
is
25.
that it is predominantly a
First
services
one done.
rebound, not so much a manufacturing rebound. And that is really going to mean very different things. If you are, for
Give me the
example,
second
looking at
Bulls are not giving up.
No.
No, I don't want them to.
It's a nice level to go long. It was much nicer. My first long was much nicer. This is only scalp trade to go long
Yeah,
later,
Yeah, but
but
I'm still in.
don't look too promising anymore.
I took a couple there.
If I'll be more patient and opening on the second candle, I'll have my first 2 TP and being break even now. Shit, the crude going down. So we're testing value area high. No, value area low, sorry. And price not accepting us in value area low. 1 minute WMA reject my 10 points. This is why I got only the first TP at 7. Just make a
Market's
new
not giving up either.
close below the previous candle and I will be very happy. Then you can do whatever you want.
Hmm.
The worst area to sit in DC.
yeah.
Test this nice bullish block. ATR 571. 1 minute holding. Mm,
Taking a bit of a battle here.
Yeah, it's a value area low, so they try to build the contract to go inside of the value area, and then they will be testing 380. But I was really hoping so that they will take the POC from Friday first. They're like few points away, 2 points away.
Too early from their current course, I think they would be looking very attentively to what the labor market continues to do, in particular with wage inflation, and also how rents inflation, the housing market, is going to evolve before thinking about changing any course. So for the ECB, I think at the moment we ought to be expecting still some increase of interest rates ahead.
But when you look at French inflation, when you look at Spanish inflation, what's the chance that actual inflation comes back down as quickly as it went up?
As I said, headline inflation has components that are volatile. So
Well, after the opening range is formed, session control is bullish.
Mm.
inflation down really quite quickly. But I think 2023 is a very different story than last year. Last year,
Doesn't
Uh,
everybody
feel
was worried
bullish to
about the
me.
level
you want it a little bit more bullish. Yes, I know.
Right.
Well, actually, after the move down from the overnight session, it's quite nice bullish. Midpoint move up.
Yep, but yeah, I mean, scalping volatility and moving average are all in order for long.
Yep. Uh,
Candles are still red. Candles are still red. Strict is
Strict candles
off.
are grey, yeah.
Strict is off, and then
But it is running into the 4-hour open.
yeah,
I'm really so tempted to go break even as soon as I will be on the plus.
Yeah, I think in terms of sectors at the moment, because we are looking at quality, because we are looking at resilience, we would highlight that utilities is a sector that brings some defensive
we are
qualities.
out of the cheap area.
Interest rates by central banks are going to stay for a while around these terminal rates. In Europe, although it's not part of the EU equity complex, we do see some value for the same reasons of the defensiveness of the quality, but
Yeah,
also of the sector
and
We
fundamentals.
couldn't go lower at the open.
this is a previous 4 hour candle. This is why we struggle here.
For example, in Latin America, and in general, I think that diversification, but built around high conviction themes,
We are
is
above the
important for
green
investors.
fib.
Equity markets are
But
resilient
my
in
oil
this
doing
period
well.
of equity rallies, that has cumulated over
Uh,
several years.
Oh, I don't like that.
Thank you so much. Trader Chief Investment Officer and Global Head of Economics and Research at Credit Suisse. Coming up, more job cuts on Wall Street as deal-making volumes slump. This time,
Hmm. Question now. Okay. I will fuck you. I'm moving my stop loss 4 points. If you will contest this area again, you will take my 4 points. Out.
Well, I'm still getting tortured, so I'll just wait.
Hmm. Yeah, my go long is here. It is much lower.
Yeah, but that 4-hour opening is really holding. So
4 hour what?
Opening,
the opening of 4-hour, the
closing
orange
previous.
line,
Previous 4 hour
closing opening.
close. Where is that? Where is that? Wait.
It's where we are, to the
Yeah,
top of
exactly.
it. But 200 is green first time from the long, and 36 is green. And don't tell me you will go give me 10 points now after
Uh,
taking my stop loss. I will be very happy. I just weak my stop loss.
yeah, 4 hour close is right
It's going
here.
for mine now. Yeah.
My 10 points was here.
I mean, two surges. We couldn't go higher. I mean, come on, Bulls. Are you trying?
Well, enough. That's it. I'm out.
Fuck it. Really. Uh, I am pissed off now.
You're pissed off, right?
Yep. Because something stupid. It's like, okay, 4 points. Give it a new high, not just put where the all of them was.
Yeah.
If only do 550, there will be more than enough. No. Okay, the limit order waiting there. Europe it's red. Okay, as well. We just weak it off from the session control view up.
Middle of the box. Sydney and Frankfurt, they're the same. London cannot move
Hmm.
outside of Frankfurt. Just go a little bit lower, give me my TP.
You in short?
Yes, I took the short when they couldn't make the new high and had to sit through a little bit of pain.
Yeah, this was also annoying me. It was very small stop loss, and I should really don't touch it. And now I'll be break even. Oh, poor management.
Come on, 2 points, two? Not even 2 points, 1 point. And now back to zero.
My God.
Come on.
I gotta feed the kids. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Okay.
It look like we start the range. Come on, Bullets. Let the POC from Friday to be close, and we can go higher. Just give up for a bit now.
Pretty choppy.
Hmm. Quite a lot, not pretty choppy.
Pretty choppy. London low, Frankfurt low, same level. London high, Frankfurt high, almost same level, of course. Middles are same level. We have to try to get out one way or another.
Yeah, PLC is here.
Didn't drop for me yet. Still at 80.
Ooh, so my one is here at the 52.25.
Yeah, but probably this move will take me out. We didn't stretch the bands, we just touched them and then should have put my stop at the bands. 1 point.
Okay, we got
And
the reversal line forward.
and now I'm gonna be stopped out. Thank you very much, you stupid NQ.
There is quite strong resistance. First things the previous 4 hour, we got our stop trading. Nice this to see the POC drop here. Tell me when your one will drop.
Okay, will do. I will. Stopped out.
But yeah, oil as well is quite rangy as you can see. Up, down, down, and now we're going up. And the same movements got indices as NQ today.
Okay, so this one is here and
Ooh la la.
yesterday's is
Previous week high.
here.
5 minute WMA is there. View up.
Is here. This one is here. There.
Okay, first TP done on oil.
Next one is here.
Yes, it's on POC. Ooh, Miami is a lot below POC.
This
Strict candle face
30
too.
POC is pretty big.
Yeah, so probably Ian is upset because he took his stop loss and going up. Alexa, stop.
Yeah.
I will go feed the dog. I'll be back.
30 minutes into the European trading day, here are your top stories. China manufacturing slump deepens in May, further denting the nation's recovery. Global stocks and commodities sell off. Well, Goldman Sachs is said to be weighing a third round of job cuts in less than a year, plus the U.S. House plans to vote on the debt ceiling bill today after clearing a key procedural hurdle. JP Morgan Chase chief executive Jake Diamond tells Bloomberg he's hopeful it will pass. Now, this is a picture for the markets. A lot of pressure across the board with the European stock 600, 0.5% lower. The FTSE also 0.6% lower. China's economic mire with those PMI figures reverberating beyond the country's domestic markets. And then we also had a couple of Fed speakers that are adding to the hawkish stance across the board. The oil also heading into its biggest decline in 4 weeks. And a couple of other things we're watching out for is the AI-like software. Yesterday, the big story is, of course, what happened with NVIDIA. That fizzled out late yesterday. And, of course, today the story is not only on the debt ceiling, but also on China, whether that economic recovery will be strong enough or not to sustain the rest of the world. So let's get on to the sectors that are on the move on European trading. If we have a look at the 20 groups that make up the stock 600, auto parts, consumer goods, construction material on the way down between 1.2 and 1.1% lower. The biggest losers. We just have three lonely sectors that are actually gaining. Are they gaining? Telecoms flat, healthcare as well as utilities gaining 0.3%. Now, China's manufacturing activity contracted for a second straight month in May.
Okay, I'm back. Not a lot happened.
Second largest economy.
Nothing happened, don't worry. ATR is so good, but I just don't have an entry.
Good afternoon. What's your take
I'm
on this
not
latest
trying
news?
now. I am a bit upset because I could stay in a trade, take my second TP, go break even, and I will be 17 points up.
Yeah,
But I can see so far. I need to find the range, and this will be my day.
I'm looking for longs now, but if we go up to the
5 minute
uh,
WMA and view up.
5, yes,
I want the
yes,
short there.
yes. So I'm long until there.
But did you took the long or you mentally long?
No, I didn't take anything. I didn't get an entry because I took that short and I got stopped out. So now I'm pissed off also.
Ay, 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 okay. We're still printing the trailing stop. That's was strange. And we've got the bearish divergent after bearish divergent in a choppy day.
Yes, but if they get run over, it means that it's not working. So just
Mm.
don't pay any attention.
Is anything else on this level? Actually, there is a quite nice hole in a value area. We cannot cross it. How much I will need to risk to short from here? If I will short here,
Your trailing stops are still 5.5 ATRs with 10, right? Like
yeah,
Adam suggested.
yeah,
Okay. Because now we have a short trailing stop on the 1 minute and a long trailing stop.
I don't have a long one.
It's much lower. Now it's at 316.
316,
Yeah,
320, 312, 316 here. I don't have anything here.
that's strange.
When it will start printing?
Right at the a few minutes after open of London.
Okay. So this is my mental short DC
Okay.
with 16 points stop loss.
Oh,
Probably this will be like two micros only.
yeah,
This will
probably.
be a trade. Still, I'm looking for my long to be done, but I wanna see what this one will bring. This I can be mentally in a trade, and very strangely, I don't know. Okay, so the it's a 1 minute or 5 minute.
1 minute.
And your settings are chart, auto, conservate. Ah, I got conservative and trend. And you've got aggressive probably.
Yes, and then for my one, on the 1 minute, reversal lines are not auto, are long and short aggressive contrarian.
On 1 minute, longer and
Yeah,
short, aggressive.
Interesting. I'm gonna
aggressive
try that too.
contrarian. There you go.
Everything disappeared from my one. I don't have anything now. Yeah, and you got the chart, yeah, which is 1 minute or five
Let me
minutes.
check. The chart is 1 minute.
For some
The
strange reason, it's not showing me your. Ah, it showed now.
yes, and also
Ah,
your
it
yeah.
was showing that long from long time.
Yes, yes, yes. That one. Yes,
Okay.
that's why I got a long and a short.
No. First time you see, I will tell you too many lines for me.
Yes, I just put them on because you're using the 1 minute. I never use the 1 minute for entries,
Th-
but I'm just okay.
This is why I prefer the auto because it's removing a lot of the mess.
Yes,
And
yes, yes, yes.
I charging for conservative, not aggressive, on 1 minute to be even less.
Mm-hmm.
And thread. Yeah. Mental trade doing very well. There is nothing really happening on today on the news. Why the market is so choppy? Okay, unemployment charge. Okay, that's nicely going up.
Yeah, but I don't like these entries unless I'm scalping. I don't like these entries on surge that just didn't finish and then continue again because when it's gonna go red and it's gonna finish going red, definitely it will go back and take your stop
Mm.
because your entry is too late. Problem is we're very close to the 5 WMA, so get ready for my short because I don't think we're gonna get an entry for long.
Okay. 5 minute flip to be bullish. So the same thing, you see what I screw up there, the trade, I can go back to it. The one from Frankfurt Open. I shouldn't go break even with my after taking a first TP. Because I took the first TP, I go break even and it took me off here. I could still be in a trade. That was quite nice. But I was seeing the POC just below us, naked POC, 3 points away from my stop loss. It was like, no. And you had the same trade. You was going long there as well.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so that was really just put the stop loss below the low and wait for what happened.
Yeah, but obstacle here at 388. 388 is what? 388. Oh, it's above the POC. It's above the view of 388 is the middle of Sydney. There's a low volume node. Okay.
Welcome back to the Open, everyone. 42 minutes into the European trading day. This is a picture across the board. The DAX and the CAC actually losing less than they were 15 minutes ago. They're still down 1%. Focus firmly in China economic data, and a lot of questions about what that means for the rest of the world. Now, top officials from the EU and US are meeting in Sweden today for the Trade and Technology Council.
We driving now? Going?
Their operational issues in China to economic
Okay.
security. More now from our European
Yeah, we need to go to the vet shortly.
Good morning. So what's top of the agenda?
Yes, Francine, and it's a busy agenda for the TTC, the Trade and Technology Council. Remember, this is a bilateral platform that brings together
That's good because I don't need to look at this nonsense.
and the European Union with a number of commissioners that essentially range from everything from trade to the internal markets. Now, a lot of this is about strengthening the cooperation between the EU and the US, but this year the conversation really is about China. And I was struck by that interview that you played at the start of the show from Jamie Dimon, again, repeating this idea of China and
I have few chances to re-enter my mental trade short, and I didn't. That's not good of me.
Yeah, this relationship is an important one, one that we seek to sustain, but with our eyes wide open. And so both the United States and Europe are not in favor of decoupling.
Do you have passports?
In favor of de-risking. And you've heard that from the leadership.
Do you mind
On
too?
both sides of the Atlantic.
Sure.
I'll check it in a second.
Please check, because I'm worried.
Again, even Francine, what is the buzz sentence that we're repeatedly with the terms of no to de-risking, well, focus on de-risking, no to decoupling.
Okay, this year I am going, but I'm in short now. And it's not a mental,
Okay.
it's a real one.
Okay.
And really, I want 30 points out of it. And I'm keeping my 15 points. No. Yeah. Start with 10 and do I want to keep the 15? The 5 minute WMA is there, top of the think it's there, staying as it is. First TP I got at 7 points as well. Okay, where was the YouTube to switch off? Yes.